Two-thirds of the workers who were made redundant when the Murco oil refinery in Milford Haven closed for business last year have found new jobs. They're mostly in Pembrokeshire, but many are now employed outside Wales. Our business correspondent Brian Meakin has been finding out how they've moved on.
A deal to save the Murco oil refinery was so close, a marquee had been put up at the site by the proposed new owners, the Clesh Group, to celebrate. It was dismantled as the agreement collapsed. Oil had been refined here since 1973. Last year this was a busy oil refinery and it kept going throughout the twists and turns of the negotiation for its sale. In the end, that came to nothing. And what's most striking about this now is the silence here. Murco provided well-paid, skilled work and had a huge impact on the local economy. Two former colleagues, but with very different fortunes since Murco's closure. Patrick Owen found work at the Large Hadron Collider, the world's biggest machine, which is at the cutting edge of scientific experimentation.
For the nuclear physicists to carry out their job, they need a large supply of liquid helium, and this needs to be cooled down to a very, very low temperature. And my job is managing that cold helium system. My skills and abilities were easily transferable to the job at CERN. It's not oil, but it's very much the same processes.
Paul Thomas hasn't been as fortunate. While many have left Milford Haven, the 55-year-old is one of those still struggling to find work.
There's not a lot there. There's certainly not a lot there, and I think the reality of it, if I do want to stay in the industry, which I do, I'm probably going to have to go work away, whether it be in this country or abroad.
Around 400 people were employed at Murco, but another 200 contractors worked at the site, and there are no official figures to show what happened to them. Mainport Engineering had a contract for maintenance and other services at Murco. When the refinery closed, it lost a third of its income and had to make 95 of its staff redundant.
A lot of them were my personal friends before they became my employees. So yes, it was very upsetting. It was a worrying time. To lose that much of your turnover was a big hit. Luckily, we managed to get through it.
The company has found new work and is clawing its way back, but it will take time to get to where it once was. The closure of Murco was a devastating blow to the local community. Its repercussions are still being felt, not least by those who've had to leave their families for work elsewhere. But energy, particularly renewables, remains a significant part of Pembrokeshire's future, and that promises jobs and wealth to come.